Okay, Jason, Steve here at Certified Transmissions. We have your Nissan Qwest. We have the transmission here out and on the table. A couple of quick things I'm going to point out to you. Here, this is your planetary gear and your planetary bushing here. It basically spun out, caused a lot of metal to contaminate the transmission fluid. So I'll show you here your pan. This is the magnet here. I'm going to zoom in so you can see what I'm doing here. All this is contaminated metal. See that there? That is contaminated metal that came here from this planetary bushing. And what happens is when that metal gets in your transmission fluid, it burns out your clutches. So here's your second gear clutch. They got completely burned up. It also burned up your third gear band, which is right here. So ultimately, that transmission fluid, when it does get that metal inside, it turns into basically liquid sandpaper, and it just wreaks havoc. So we're going to end up replacing the clutches, the bands. I'm going to show you your torque converter. Your torque converter here also gets contaminated with that fluid. That'll have to be replaced. Basically, this is going to take a full rebuild here. We're also going to have to, this output gear here, we're going to have to replace put a metal sleeve in there. Basically what happens is this here starts to rattle around in there and it wears out that sleeve, that sleeve there, so we'll have to replace that and put a new sleeve in it. Again, it's going to take a full rebuild on this thing. We'll, like I said, replace all of those clutches and bands. We're going to do a flush of your cooler and cooler line system. What I'll do is I'll email this to you so you can look it over. If you have any questions, give me a quick call. Remember, this does have our 5-year, 100,000 mile warranty on it, and we won't do any work until you give us the go-ahead. But give me a call if you have questions. Appreciate it. Thanks, Jason.
This is a demonstration video of our hot flush machine. Now, this isn't your vehicle. This is just an example of how it works. Now, this gets up to, the fluid in here gets up to 190 degrees. Right now it's just warming up. And you can see the lines come out and the fluid's going through here. And where it's connected here, this is actually connected to the cooling system portion of your transmission. And you can see where we've attached it here, and it's going through the lines right up through here. So it's flushing all that bad fluid out of there, so when we put your transmission back in, there's no more contamination. So that's how we clean out the cooling system portion of your transmission. Certified Transmissions, Draper, Utah.